Welcome everyone to another daily update on S&P 400, Bitcoin, EURUSD, and gold. We got some really strong moves here, and we want to look at the levels that matter. So the S&P 400, as we know, 5.5k resistance. We did see a big move to the downside. We have a high time frame support area here between 5.1 to 5.2. This is also where we have the 50% fib measured from that low to this high. So that's an important support level right there. If we go into the lower time frames, we also see that this level, that is the 50% I just showed on the daily, and on the 1 hour here we see the range right here. Remember the last update I did on Thursday, we talked about this short reload zone, the local short reload zone right here. I said this is a good area to short, because if this level holds as resistance, we see a retracement or a rejection here, we move lower. The next target to the downside is most likely the range lows, and that turned out to play out perfectly. So congratulations to anyone who followed that idea. Looking at the future of the S&P 500, well, if we fail to hold these lows, it's not looking good, A reclaim of the range EQ would be strength, but we need to get above the 5.5k to really regain strength here. Let's move on to Bitcoin. We see here on Bitcoin is now trading well above this resistance zone right here. We have, again, we broke above the trend line. We have that resistance zone, which is the top is around 87.5. So on the daily, this looks very good for a breakout. Now, for a confirmed breakout, we want to close this daily candle above this level. For a high time frame confirmation, we want a daily open and close above the level. But let's look at the 4 hour, because we do have something interesting happening here on the 4 hour. This level right here and the resistance zone that I marked out on the daily, notice how it looked like a good breakout on the daily, but when you zoom into the 4 hour, we see that the 89 area is really the area that's acting as resistance right here, and this is the final resistance before we get that high time frame breakout. If we get that high time frame breakout, I got my eyes on 93k as lined out this previous update as well. On the 4 hour, we have to pay attention to the breakout zone below. This is the previous range highs, and that level is untested support in perfect confluence with the long reload zone as well. So pay close attention to the 85.7k region for Bitcoin. If we drop lower, that might be a good level to average into a position. Let's look at EURUSD, which had a beautiful breakout here above the range highs on Monday. We see now that we're consolidating above this range, potentially creating a new range here. Now, this price action tells us that this might be consolidation prior to continuation, or it might be price front running the 1.16 resistance area. So here we have a potential new range forming above the previous range. If we drop below range lows here, which is around 1.14800, a drop below that level, that might take us down to the 1.14300, 1.14200-ish area, where we also have the reload zone and the previous range high. So that's a very important level to watch. Now, let's take a look at gold. I know we all want me to look at gold, so let's take a look at gold. Now, what we have here on the daily is just absolutely insane. Just insane move to the upside. It's going absolutely parabolic. I want to focus on the lower time frames though, where I have multiple fibs. So first, what we see here is this 0.236, that's the high time frame fib, 0.236. This 0.618 is the fib measured from that low to this high, okay? If we drop below this local reload zone and we fail to hold the latest swing low or this latest swing point as support, I think it's highly likely that we're going to get a retest of the 3,350 or 60 area. I am currently in a long position when recording this video based on the low time frame retest of the reload zone that happened right here. That bullish 15-minute candle, that's the trade entry, and then we are right now seeing a retest of the 50%. The trade that I currently have on gold when recording this video is a long on that candle, stops below the reload zone and TP up here, and I've now doubled the position, and I'm moving my stops below that low with doubling the position. That's the current long that I have on gold, and I want to take profit when it kind of front running that all-time high area. But again, if gold fails to hold this level, we're probably going to test that swing low area. Failure to hold swing low, and we're looking at that 3,350 area for potential retest, with lines very nicely with the local reload zone and the high time frame 0.236. All right, guys, that's it. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe to the channel for more daily updates. See you guys tomorrow in the next update.